Now that's old timey.
Welcome back to Old Timey Tuesday. The last song I did for you on Old Timey Tuesday was from 1941. Today's song is from 1942. And if you watch the video from last Old Timey Tuesday, I was talking about a handful of songs that, in my mind, have a very similar sound, very similar style, and are just kind of connected in my mind. And I couldn't think of the one from Gene Autry. Well, that's the one that I've finally thought of, and I'm going to do for you today. I learned this song from a car commercial. I thought I would be able to find the car commercial on YouTube or somewhere online, but I couldn't find it, and I can't remember what car manufacturer it was. But the gist of the commercial was that this car was so fuel efficient that you just pass by the filling station, the gas stations, you don't have to stop. And it seems like it had a little bobblehead of a little auto mechanic kind of watching the cars go by with his little bobblehead and the car not needing to stop. And this song was playing as the cars went by. I couldn't find it that way, and I couldn't remember what the song was called. I looked for Walk On By, which of course led me to other songs, and finally was able to find it. I don't even remember how I found it, honestly, but anyway, that's where I learned it was from that car commercial, which was maybe 15 years ago or something like that. But it's a great little song. I like it a lot. And Gene Autry, like I said, released it in 1942. When I was looking for it online, the version I'd heard was just a solo version with Gene Autry. Seems like it had an archtop guitar and maybe an accordion in it. The version I wound up finding, I'll put a link in the description below, was Gene Autry and his sidekick. Oh my goodness, now I'm drawing a blank on his sidekick. Heavyset fellow, had his hat brim usually kind of pushed up or pinned up. I can just almost think of his name. But anyway, it was the version I found was the two of them riding in a wagon, and the sidekick sang the first verse. And you could tell he was probably a pretty good singer. He was deliberately making his singing sound awkward. And then Gene picked up maybe with the second verse. And then they sang two-part harmony. And the sidekick sang what I would call a tenor harmony. And it was very unusual, the harmony that he did. He was kind of creative with it. And he would go up in places you didn't really necessarily have to go up. But I've always kind of thought that Gene Autry might be a little hard to sing harmony with, not because he had poor pitch. He had excellent pitch, excellent timing. It's just something about his voice which had a real unique kind of tone or quality to it that it might be a little hard to really get tight harmony with him, but the sidekick there did a great job. But anyway, I'll put a link in the description below. And I've rambled on long enough. Here we go with this old Gene Autry tune from 1942. Let's see. Let's try that again. Every time I see her passing by, all I do is hang my head and cry, and I can't forget her though I've tried. All I do is hang my head and cry. Oh, I know not how to ease my mind since she left our world of love behind. Every time I see her passing by, all I do is hang my head and cry. love, you're gone. But each broken dream still lingers on, and my weary heart keeps asking why. All I do is hang my head and cry. Foolish pride, oh pride, what have you done? You have made me lose my only one. Now every time I see her passing by, all I do is hang my head and cry. Made a few little mistakes here and there, but I hope you like that old song from Gene Autry, 1942. Thanks for tuning in to Old Timey Tuesdays. Tune in this Thursday and we'll have an original song for you, either one of mine, one of Pap's, or one from a friend of mine.